The summer transfer window is now open and Premier League teams will be looking to make new additions in order to bolster their squads ahead of the new Premier League season. I'm joined by IB Times sports reporter Tony Mogan looking at Chelsea. Now, last summer in the transfer window, Jose Mourinho, the manager, was so decisive in the signings he made, and they made such a dramatic impact on the team, the likes of Diego Costa, Cesc Fabregas, as it helped the Blues to regain the Premier League title. But it's all been pretty quiet so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a strange one. A couple of weeks ago, it looked that Radamel Falcao would be given a second chance in the Premier League, with Chelsea taking him on loan from Monaco again. Since the Copa America started, where Falcao has been with Colombia, that's all gone quiet. Whether that's to do with the fact that Falcao has arguably been one of the worst performers at the Copa America suggests that Chelsea could be having a rethink. But I think the way Chelsea have been so decisive, if Chelsea want him, I don't think his performances in Chile for Colombia will make a difference. A deal could be in place, it's easy enough to seal. I don't think there'll be many takers, and Mourinho, it would appear, would have a faith in him, which not many managers will have given last season, but it does look like that may be an option for the role of the third striker after Didier Drogba's departure last summer, or at the end of last season. Elsewhere, it's been fairly quiet. Chelsea was so resolute in their plans last summer. Mourinho knows what his first team is. I think he's just looking to fill out certain areas. But one of those now being in goal. We saw Peter Cech complete his move to Arsenal this week. And while Mourinho did favour one solid choice in goal over Cech last season in Thibaut Courtois, he's eager to get a formidable deputy in the squad. Now, they have been linked quite heavily with Asmir Begovic of Stoke City. Begovic has been a number one, one of the most consistent number ones in the Premier League, and unless there was a hint that he'd get some sort of first team role at Stamford Bridge, it's difficult to envisage him taking that step. But not many players are going to turn down a role to the Premier League champion, so we'll wait and see. I'm sure the club have other options in mind, given Mourinho's importance on the role. Whether Begovic will be the man, we'll have to see. Paul Pogba remains one of the most coveted players, young players in Europe at the moment, and as ever, Chelsea among the long list of clubs linked with him as well. Massimiliano Allegri, Juventus manager, he's been vocal in his admiration for Oscar, which has inevitably fueled talk of a potential swap deal. Swap deals are all the rage this time in a year. How many of them come off compared to how many are reported is a ratio completely out of sort, but it's an interesting one anyway. Mourinho is a fan of Pogba. If he wants him, I think Abramovich will be prepared to push for him. But again, he'll have so many options when he does decide to leave Juventus. It's difficult to predict where we'll end up at this moment in time.
Well, for all our coverage of the summer transfer window, go to our website, ibtimes.co.uk.